Trip Mix TV at the Capital Strawberry and Wine Festival. There was strawberries all over the place, succulent, delicious, sweet, tender, beautiful. We also went to the Jerky Hut, and they had jerky all over the place. Not just beef, they had everything from kangaroo to alligator, from rabbit to quail. I believe there was quail. I know there was pheasant and turkey. But anyway, the Jerky Hut was awesome, run by some awesome people. And then the rabbit was delicious, I tell you. The smoked duck, out of this world. And then roamed around to some of the other vendors. They had everything from candles to jewelry to a bit of everything. Very nice people. The tea house was exceptionally nice, especially if you're working, you have a cup of tea. Awesome people, awesome group, awesome event. And you can get jewelry and candles, like I was saying. The place was just, it was filled with a little bit of everything. And that's what you need when you go to these festivals. You want to be able to look around and maybe pick up a gift or so, and just enjoy a little bit of the ambiance. They had the House of Cork, that was cool. Pocketbook made out of cork. And then you had everything from candles. You know, I mean, who doesn't need a skeleton candle, right? And vendors were great. They had some very, very professional and artistic crafts. It was just a really go-to event. The Capital Strawberry and Wine Festival. And that was this year, 2024, was held in Troy, New York. And there was just other local businesses, like Berkshire was there, which they were cool. They were very accommodating with the guests, and we had the different jewelry vendors. There's Erica, awesome jewelry maker. And then you can get some food there. You can get everything from Philly cheesesteaks to fries, hot dogs, the typical fair affair. The bath fitters showed up and they were fitting in the baths, which was nice. And they had raffles, which I entered a raffle, which was pretty cool. I didn't win, but it was nice to join in. So Apex showed up, and Apex was very, very, very friendly. So this was a very cool event. I like this event. It's a go-to. I'm not sure if it's going to be at the same event space, but definitely keep your eyes out. It's in the Capital Region, which is like in and around the Albany area of New York. So as you saw, T-Mobile was there, and of course Hilton went and showed their wares, and they had some accommodations for vendors as well as patrons alike. So it was cool. Very cool go-to event. The hospitality of Hilton. And then there was the people selling different pottery with plants, and very cool. And you see the stadium in the background, the ball field. It was very well done. Very well done. I recommend this to everybody. And the pricings were pretty reasonable for the artisan wares. So you got, friendly all over the place. It's the taste of life, and everybody needs the taste of life. And I love a little taste of life. So gusto de la vida. So then we moved on to some oils and blends and desserts and mixes, and you get free pretzels with the dip. So it was a really cool, mixed, eclectic type of event. I recommend it to anybody and everybody. See, gourmet creations. So moving on, we went and we saw some of the juice people, and they were making tacos. This was the Mexicanos, which was awesome. I live in Mexico now and again, so that was a nice treat to have some traditional Mexican food. You got the Cutlery Company, world's finest, and American made. So they're very proud of that, actually. You can take a set home. More strawberries all over the whole weekend. Very nice, very cool. And nice artisan crafts as well. You can pick up a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Some birdhouses, some paintings. Very nice. It was very cool. Capital City Produce were there, and the bee's knees. He had awesome honey, and he also had maple syrup. The honey was delicious. Look how dark that honey is. That's not clove honey. That is like some rich honey from the mountains and the woods. And there is the clove honey. And there's also some of the honey that's infused with pepper and so forth. So the beers were great. The wine was great. The distilleries. There was everything from whiskeys to blend. There was all sorts of everything, and it should really be kept a mystery until you get to the next event, and then you try a little bit of everything, and then you say to yourself, "Wow, I didn't realize the plethora of tastings there was at this event." So some wines, some ciders, very nice. Albany was there. Albany Distillery. They were selling their wares, and they were giving away a lot of free samples. Now this was my favorite, Black Button Distillery. They had a whiskey that was like no other. Awesome. This was very nice as well. This for me, it's a little on the fruity side, a little on the sweet side, but Painted Pale is always a go-to drink in that summer sun on the beach. Painted Pale, yep. So there was just a plethora of different ciders and so forth. And I'm not going to go through every vendor and every product that was being tasted, being sold, but there was everything: ciders, whiskeys, beers, and wines. So it's really a must-go-to event. This was really awesome. Tug Hill had a great selection of samples. I like Tug Hill samples, actually. And the blueberry was very tasty, actually. Very tasty. So there was, just really cool. And the vendors were really cool, really friendly, as you can see, and very generous with their tastings. So Adirondack, they'll be at a few other events, and they'll definitely be at the Apple Fest, which is in and around the Capital District as well. Got Main Street Winery in Arcade, New York. And again, this is mainly New York. So New York products. Weiss, what a lovely bunch of people. They have an awesome product. They have several awesome products, actually. And they are very generous with their servings, with their samples, and they're very reasonably priced. So a go-to booth as well. They're all go-to booths. This is definitely a go-to event, an exceptional go-to event. You definitely want to try all the different tastings and definitely take a couple bottles home, because your wine cellar or your cooler or your refrigerator is not complete unless you have some of these products. So very cool event, very awesome. Cooper's was a very delicious tasting, one of my favorites as well. I really liked Cooper. And this mead is Meadworks. Helderberg, is awesome mead, and they dress the part. The place, you feel like you're in Norway. You feel like you're a Viking. So awesome meads, definitely a taste to go to. So. And there was also the cheese lady, which is Bee's Cheese. She had spreads, 18-year-old cheese. I mean, you actually have cheese that's 18 years old. That is incredible. But this is Bee's Cheese. Awesome product. And now the place is starting to fill up. I shot the video earlier before the patrons came in, so this way I could get my camera around the event space freely without bumping into people, and without the other vendors being so busy, you know, you could actually see some of their products. There's Weiss, always happy, always cheerful, and very generous. Tug Hill as well, as I mentioned earlier. Just nice group of people, nice event, nice go-to event. So I think if you're in the area next year, 2025, you should keep an eye out for the Capital Strawberry and Wine Festival. It's a go-to event. Everybody's enjoying their tastings, and there's plenty of bottles open. You know, it's not like they're holding back. You can try a sample of every bottle that they had brought. And of course, they'd love to sell bottles by the bottle, by the case, but the tastings are what you're there for as well. So you get the best of both worlds. You get to try before you buy. So this is a must-go-to event. And they don't just give one tasting. You can have multiple tries, and they don't get angry that you're trying again and again and again. They're just so happy that you like their product. I mean, it's really it's a very tasty day. It's a nice day out. Bring your girl, bring your family, bring your boyfriend, husband. It's it's a very cool event. So the people are starting to pack in, and it's very spacious, so you don't have to worry about being a little on the claustrophobic side. Free fall was awesome. They were giving out free, and I was almost falling. So it was it's a very cool event, and people are drinking that whiskey like no other. I tell you, that was my go-to. The whiskeys and the blends and I could do that nearly all day. Anyway, you saw it here on Trip Mix TV.